Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. Have you ever wondered why after the holidays you feel bad not only in your body but in your soul too? Not just a hangover, not just, I overdid it, but that feeling like someone turned your inner light down to the minimum, like you're a drained battery, used up and tossed aside. You know the picture. The countdown to midnight. The pretty speeches. Champagne. Party platters. Toasts. Laughter. Music. Come on. One more. Everyone's charging the vibe. But somehow after that charge, you only want one thing. For everyone to leave you alone. And then it's the next day. Your head is humming, your body aches. And the main thing, inside, it's empty. No motivation, no fresh start. The year just began, and you're already tired. But what if, while you were raising your glass at midnight, someone else was raising a glass at your expense? While you clink glasses with friends, someone is clinking glasses to your energy. You think it's a celebration. But for someone else, it's a harvest ritual. Today we're going to break down why alcohol isn't just a drink to relax. It's direct access to your field. And why the ones who actually run this system will never drink what they pour for you. Let's start simple, with words. Alcohol. There's a popular version that its roots come from Arabic terms tied to essence or spirit. Linguists can argue all day, but the wordplay is too revealing. In English, hard liquor is literally called spirits. We call it firewater, fuel, potion, and nobody even asks the obvious question. Why is a relaxing drink called spirits? Spirits of what kind? From a physiological point of view, it's basic. Alcohol hits the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for awareness, self-control, willpower, the ability to say no. The prefrontal cortex is your inner security guard. And then you pour a drink, you swallow it, and the guard who was holding the line yesterday quietly resigns and falls asleep face first in the food. Who's left? You, without filters. Your subconscious, your trauma, your fear, your aggression, your lust, your self-pity, everything unprotected. From an esoteric point of view, this is the moment your aura becomes a sieve. Where there used to be a dense shell, now there are holes, cracks, breaches, and there you are. Music playing, someone giving a toast, you're laughing, you think you're relaxing. But through those holes, something walks in. Low-frequency parasitic forms, larvae, egregores, things that feed on spikes of aggression, hysterics, drunk jealousy, self-hatred. They don't need your money, they need your emotional energy. Alcohol is a portal, and you open it yourself, with a toast. Here's to... And then you insert any word you want. And that word becomes a trigger, through which you sign an invisible contract. Yes, tonight I drop the guard. Come in, whoever wants. Now multiply that, not by one person but by millions. New Year's, countries, cities, time zones, millions of people entering an altered state of consciousness at the same time. What is that energetically? A colossal discharge of potential. A mass draining of creative force into nowhere. Instead of using a cycle change moment to write an intention, rewrite a personal script, feel which branch of reality you want to live in. People eat, drink, listen to songs they don't even like, sit with people they secretly wish they didn't have to see, act out happiness they don't actually feel. It's the perfect storm. Emotions spike, control shuts down, consciousness gets blurred, and they willingly place their fields under the same fireworks. And here's what's interesting. Have you noticed the vacuum after big holidays? Not just tiredness, an actual swing into the negative. Apathy, depression, meaninglessness. That's the classic symptom of being milked. You're like a battery in a device. They turn you up to maximum on a scheduled day, drain the charge and switch you back into standby mode. Holidays in this format aren't the joy of the people. They're a planned harvest of emotion. In esoteric circles, there are terms like gavak or louche, energy collected from humans like raw material, fear, pain, suffering, but also frenzy, overstimulation, emotional overload. And when you're drunk and sloppy, And then you hate yourself for what you said and did. You become an ideal supplier of that fuel. Now the most uncomfortable part. Think coldly. The ones who truly make decisions. Not the media clowns, not the glamorous faces, but the real controllers of financial and political flows. Do you honestly believe they spend New Year's half-conscious, drowning in cheap champagne? No. You can only steer reality when your consciousness is clean, clear, collected. Alcohol does one simple thing. It turns a potential creator into an obedient performer. When you're drunk, you're more suggestible. It's easier to slip foreign ideas into your mind, other people's ideas. It's easier to control you through guilt and shame. It's easier to push you into actions you'll regret later. That's why the top layer of the system lives on biohacking. They track the brain, sleep on schedule, drink water, take supplements, do breath work, train the body, meditate. Not because they're healthy lifestyle influencers, because they want to be above the fog, not dissolved inside it. A drunk person can't manage a country, a corporation, or even their own apartment. They don't even manage their own body. Sober consciousness is an instrument of power. Drunk consciousness is raw material for those who already have power. While some people raise glasses, others raise coefficients on the market. While some people forget what they wished for at midnight, others rewrite the rules of the game. Alcohol doesn't only open access to your energy, it also exposes what you carefully hide from your sober self. Pay attention. Some people become veselemy. Fun, charming, the life of the party. Some become angry and aggressive. Some become clingy, pathetic, constantly whining. Some become cold and detached. Alcohol triggers your authentic script, the one you don't allow yourself in daily life. The person who's been storing resentment explodes into drama. The person afraid to be honest suddenly says everything. And in the morning, I wasn't myself. But alcohol is like an X-ray. It shows who you are right now. And that's exactly when the system connects the matching feeders to your spectrum. If your drunk pattern is drama, drama feeders come. If your drunk pattern is humiliation, humiliation feeders connect. Every time you pour consciously, it's like saying, okay, tonight you can take my fear, my pain, my self-destruction. I open the door. Now, no moralizing, a practical experiment. I'm not telling you to become a monk. I'm offering a test, one holiday, one birthday, one party, completely sober. Not from I'm better than you, from the position of a matrix observer. Just watch what happens after people's second or third drink, how faces change, how the meaningful look fades, how movements become jerky, puppet-like, how conversations slide into the same loops, complaints, gossip, empty bragging, empty. How many people are literally eating their real feelings? Resentment, loneliness, that terrifying sense of being unwanted. A sober person among drinkers is like someone without VR goggles in a room where everyone is playing the same blurry simulator. And suddenly you see it. This fun celebration reads like a mass ritual of shutdown, shutting down consciousness, where each person turns their own inner light off. The biggest question is, what do you do? The answer is simple but not always pleasant. Stop lying to yourself that you're in control when you haven't been in control for a long time. If after alcohol you fall into black holes of memory, say and do things you later regret and wake up hating yourself, there's no control there. Understand the price of your energy. Alcohol isn't just about liver health. It's about where your personal life resource goes. You can spend it on creating a project, moving, transforming your body, healing, creativity, a real shift to another branch of reality. Or you can spend it on one more night like always. Choose at least one cycle without leaking your power. One new year, one toast to your life with a glass of water. It doesn't matter what others say. What matters is the contract you sign with reality. Am I a battery or am I a player and my energy belongs to me? Understand this. Alcohol is not a sin. It's a tool. The only question is, whose hands is it in? In the hands of the system, it's a key they give you so you'll open the door yourself and let in whatever benefits from your weakness. In your hands, It's a test. If you can calmly refuse it for the sake of your power, then you're truly beginning to master yourself. Because every time you switch off your consciousness, someone else gains power over you. Deciding who gets access to your energy is still only up to you. Thanks for being here on the channel. See you in the next video. Bye, everyone.